In this scenario, we're going to be covering this question, the number 2. And number 1 is easy. It says, is dynamic forms available in Classic? No, it's not available in Salesforce Classic. It's only available in Salesforce Lightning Experience. And the second question, as far as the second questions go, it is talking about this edge use case. Like, what happens if we have fields from the standard detail section and also some fields configured on the dynamic forms? So in order to demo that, I'm going to go to account Lightning page. So for the account, we have one Lightning page. All right, this one. I'm going to click on edit. So this Lightning page have dynamic forms, right? So we have upgraded it to dynamic forms. In this details section, all these fields are coming from dynamic forms. We could also add here the record detail. So you see this record detail section, we can drag and drop it here, for example. All right, let's drag and drop it here. And these fields get added. The question is, if we have this standard record detail section here, and also dynamic forms with quite some fields, then which fields will be shown to the user when they try to create a record type? So this section is visible to all the users, so it does not have any record type. So in order to test this scenario, we're going to save it and try. So this section should be, by theory, should be visible to all the users because it does not have a record type or filter configured for it. The other sections do have, but that one does not have. So let me save it again. And then we will try to create new account. So it doesn't matter which record type. So we're going to create new, let's go with legal and try this. Account number, account name, legal, LLC, for example. So as you can see on this section, you see, we don't have the fields that are coming from this section. You see billing address, shipping address. This is supposed to be displayed on the top of the page, okay? They're not getting displayed to, they're not getting showed for us. What we are seeing are the pages from our dynamic forms, right? We can go ahead and click save. Record is created, and you can also check this detail section. We have legal, team fields, account information, and the other account information. So we have this section over here. We have another account information section with 2 fields. But the point is the fields that are in this section completely is not shown to the users. That's because we have upgraded to dynamic forms. All right, that's why only fields from this dynamic forms get displayed. All right. This next scenarios I have are about configuring related list on Lightning record pages. So what we can do to the related list. So far what we have done is we have done quite a lot of configuration for these dynamic forms. It also has related list item, right? So I'm going to delete this from here because we don't need that anymore. If you go to related, we see quite a lot of related lists here. Now, what can we do with this related list items? If I go to case, for example, let's see what we can do. First, we can change this label. Sometimes you can add different cases here. For example, I can add another cases list view here, and that one will be for me closed cases. Let's say here I want to see all the cases, but here you want to see closed cases. You can do that. You configure it, you go here and related list, make sure you select case from there, okay? And then if you want this related list to display closed cases, we also want to change this label, right? I will say closed cases, right? Label changed. And in order to display the closed cases, what we need to do is we need to add a filter. I will say case status equals closed and select. And that's one thing we can do. Change the related list label, related list type. We just changed the related list label. I also added the filter to the related list. Okay. We can also go back. For example, we're here. I could also arrange how many records I want to be displayed here. Let's say I don't want to take too much space on the Lightning page. I want to display only 5 closed cases. Then we can arrange what fields we want to be displayed in this related list. Let's say I definitely want the status field to be displayed. I want it to be displayed over here somewhere. Contact subject and date opening. Let's say I don't need that. Owner information. Let's say I don't need that. Okay. So this is all I need. So I'll keep it there. So we configure the filters. If you want to add another filter, you could go ahead and do that by clicking on this. So let's say we want to add type field. Okay, type got added. And if you want to sort this, okay, if you want to sort this, you can have this list sorted by contact name, first name, case number, priority, okay, priority, sort order. You want to order that in ascending order? Let's go with ascending order. Now here we already added the related list filters. We're only selecting the closed cases. Now, interesting thing is actions. What does action mean? So basically, when you go to account and the related list, so on the cases, so we don't. This one doesn't have any cases, but if I open another account that has cases, this is not the correct record type, so we have changed the record type. That's why we don't see them. So, anyways, I'll create some record types, cases, and show that to you. So here we have this account, for example, finance account, and I'm going to create one more case. So I can create it directly from there. I'm going to select software case, contact name is this one, type is mechanical, status is upgrade version, origin is phone, and click save. Right? Now, if you go back to Lightning page, we have these actions. So actions is what we see over here. You see new. New is an action. You can add it to this related list. And close cases, that's another action. And if you want, we can also add it. All right. So add action. So we have new child case. We have that action available. So you could go ahead and do that. And save. And also you could hide this related list completely from users. If you want to add some visibility rule, you could go ahead and do that the same way that we added to the other components. All right, so we don't need anything, so we'll just cancel from here. And we added a new action. So let's click save. All right, we'll go back and go to finance, do a refresh. Refresh one more time. So I see these fields configured here. I need to see cases that are status which is equal to closed. But that's not the right one. Sorry, that's not the right list view I'm looking at. So I need to be checking the right list view, right? So that's my previous one. This is my closed cases. So let me go back to my Lightning page and revisit that Lightning related list one more time. So here I am on the closed cases, right? So here we are. Just want to make sure I didn't do the configuration on the other pages. So here I am, closed cases, and I want to, we will keep these actions, and then let's just save. And what I will do is I will go open a case and close it, and then assign it to this finance account. All right, so let's go to case. Let's go to this case. And here I want to close this case, right? Bummer, we don't have the close status here. All right. So for that, we have to do a little configuration. So that's an extra thing that we have to do so that the close status can be displayed there. Case settings. If my memory is not failing, we have to go here and just make that displayed. Support settings. Edit. Here it is hidden somewhere over here. We have to check that box. Show closed statuses in case status field. Let's check that box and click save. Now we'll navigate back to cases. Let's say I want to close this one. And let's do refresh. We have a record type also created for case. So what we need to do is we need to go to the record type and make sure, okay, here it is, closed, and then save. And that one is assigned to this finance account. If I go back to my finance account, then under the closed cases, I see this case, right? I see this case. Status is closed. Priority, you can change the order and make that update if you want to. All right, so we just added another another list view here. So one thing I realized is my new action button is not available here. So what I will do is Object Manager. So if you go to our Object Manager and Quick Actions, sorry, Case. Need to go to Case. And then from there, we have to go to the buttons, links, and actions. So here we have new child case action, right? Let's click there and edit. And the record type here is identified as master. We're going to change it to software, for example, and click save. And we'll come back to our Lightning page. Let's do another refresh. Now that new child case action is appearing here. That's because previously it was not getting displayed because this button wouldn't know what kind of what record type of case to create. So that's why it wasn't getting displayed. So once you handle that part in the quick action, it gets displayed here. All right, so you could also add this close cases button. Since these cases are already closed, we don't have to necessarily add it, but you could select cases here. And by clicking on this close cases action, you could just close them. All right. And then automatically they get displayed in this related list. So you could click on view all and check them. Right. So yeah, these two are over here as well. Same case numbers. That's how we manipulate the related list. Let's see if there's anything else. Show or hide the actions, add actions. We just added the actions. We added the filters. We have already done all of this. Show or hide actions. What that means is, so this related list is on the account Lightning page. So we have to be making these changes on the account Lightning page. So don't try to go to do that on case. So that would not work. We can also hide this action. So we have currently two actions. For example, here on the cases, we had two actions. You could move them. So if you, for example, if you want to move those two actions, one of them was new case, new button. The other one was close case button. So you could remove them by clicking on this button. If you don't want them to be visible to users, that's also an option for you. Add filter, add actions, visibility rules, and all of these configurations have been covered. Let's go back and view our cases. Say all open cases. If I go to all closed cases, and from there I'll navigate to the account. All right, so this one belongs to this account. I'll go there and then we'll check the related list. You see those actions are now gone from here. Previously it had this new button over here and close cases button. That's pretty much what we can do with related lists on Lightning pages.